Hey everyone, welcome back to Unsolicited Bourbon Reviews, episode 62, and today we're reviewing Stellum Bourbon. Stellum is a part of the Barrel Spirits Company portfolio. So we actually did a review on Barrel product really early on. It was a Barrel Armida cast finish. Just kind of as a backstory refresher about Barrel. I know we've been talking about some Barrel products in the group chat. So what they do is they buy barrels from various distilleries, essentially at auction or at a wholesale price. And what they do is they pick essentially the best ones from the pick of the litter, and then they take it back to their warehouse or wherever they do their distillate process or the blending process, and they give it a different finish. So they're taking a really good barrel that they get at auction, and then they're putting their spin on it, albeit blending, finishing, and just kind of creating a different profile with we'll say a select barrel, a really good barrel to begin with. So from what I understand from Barrel, is they don't really have any intention of making their own distillate. So they found a winning formula, with buying these barrels wholesale and just picking from really good distilleries the best stuff they have for sale, and then just kind of putting their spin on it. And it works, and they have a lot of different flavor profiles, and it had a lot of success. So Stellum, this kind of hit the shelves, I think, late 2021, early 2022. So from these, they have a Stellum Blue, which we're reviewing today, which is a 6-year, and then they have a Stellum Black Bourbon, so the same label but black, and it's an 8-year, and then they have a rye. So again, this is a bourbon blend, so a blend of different barrels, and then they're creating a new flavor profile. So a little bit about this in particular. So Stellum, in comparison to the other expressions that Barrel puts out, it's a little bit more price friendly. So the average price for bottle barrels, anywhere from like $90 to $200. It ranges, and they do some really good stuff. Again, they've had a lot of great success. So for example, for this bourbon is $55, so it's almost half the price. And then the black is $99, and then the rye is $99. But I think the blue is definitely the best one of the three because it's more of a barrel strength or barrel proof. So this is coming in at about 115 proof, to where the 8-year statement is coming in at less than 110. So the reason the price difference, I know that we just kind of outlined a discrepancy. It's like, hey, well, it's a lower proof. Why is it more money? It's because they paid more taxes on it. So something I learned pretty recently is the reason why aged spirits or aged bourbon or whiskey is much more expensive than younger. It's not based on the proof. It's just how long the vendor, distillery, or whoever, they paid the taxes on it. So they're just trying to make the money back. So, but yeah, so I'm glad we got to do this. I bought this not that long ago, and I've been crushing this bottle. It's been, kind of giving it away early. I really like it, and I almost forgot to do it. Include this in the lineup. So I'm glad we get to do this one today, and I didn't forget about it, because otherwise I'd have to buy another bottle and have to start the process all over again. So enough about that. So the age is, I believe it's a 6-year. Mash bill's undisclosed, but we know it's a blend, so it's a bunch of different really good barrels blended into one to create a new flavor profile, and we'll give it a taste. So nose, so again, it says 114 proof. Don't really get it on the nose, but I do get a rye spice. So whatever barrel they picked, I would say it's pretty rye heavy. Get that more of a citrus, allspice, cinnamon. But again, the proof's not really jumping out at you, which is good. So this is the key indicator. This is definitely, albeit a barrel proof or high proof, it's definitely, we'll say, sippable, drinkable. And it's something, it's kind of leading us to, for us to enjoy. So it goes a little, the first sip, get that cinnamon, that charred oak, it's sweet, and it kind of gets dry, more that tobacco, kind of tobacco finish towards the end, and it goes into a really nice finish. So It doesn't blow your face off in terms of the initial taste, in terms of the proof, but it does really give you a good Kentucky hug at the end. So we'll give it another sip. It's sweet caramel, some vanilla in there. Gonna get that cinnamon, more that rye on there, and a good finish. So price, so $55. This is indeed this is $55. This is a very solid $55 bottle of bourbon. It's high quality, high proof. I say it's mid-range in price. So I'll say this is a 9 in price. I say taste. It's up there. I really enjoy this stuff. I will give it a 8.5. So we'll say 9. This is a solid 9. Get your hands on it. Appreciate it, guys. We'll talk soon.